Yo, what up? Welcome back to another episode of, well, I was gonna do this anyway, so I might as well make a video out of it. And, this is a Steam Deck. You probably know what this is. If you don't know what this is, you either don't care or you live under a rock. But it's Valve's portable gaming doohickey thing. And, today we're gonna be putting, Project Diva Arcade Future Tone on it, because it's kind of a pain in the ass to do. And also, I don't know, I just think it's really amusing that you can play arcade games on a computer. Well, I mean, this isn't your average computer, this is literally like a handheld thing, but I have another video probably at some point about more arcade games on a computer, but right now I just want to put Diva Arcade Future Tone on this because I did it last night. Then I updated my Steam Deck, and it wiped my entire SD card. So I get to do it again! So, yeah, if we're gonna do it, we're just gonna film it, make a quick video, because I think this is interesting, but who knows. Also, the guide is, it suggests you use the proprietary AMD GL driver, but you don't have to do that. And I don't know why nobody bothered to, like, update it. But that's whatever. Anyway, I already have most of the stuff set up to do this, so I'm gonna go plug the deck into the dock, and we'll be right back. Okay, so here we are in the Steam Deck's desktop mode. Before you get started, there's a couple of things you'll want to install. First, you'll want to install Lutris, unless you want to manage your own wide prefixes, in which case be my guest, but I'm not going to do that. That's way too much work. We also want to download the, at least in my experience as of writing this, the 2015 to 2022 Visual C++ redistributables for both 64-bit and 32-bit. Then download PD Loader and also Diva GL, which you can get PD Loader from here on GitHub. You just go down here to the releases and grab the zip file. So like you click that and you grab this. And then also grab Diva GL from this GitHub repo. Again, you just go down here and then download divagl.dva. And once you have these two files, you also need a copy of Diva Arcade Future Tone, which you can find at if you just Google hard enough. I've already installed PD Loader and the patches you need. For this to work, you don't have to do that, or you don't have to install PD Loader right away, I think, but I do anyway because I'm weird. You do need to get the MData patch though. Anyway, then open Lutris, and we're gonna click add, or not add, or yeah, click add, search for a website, then just search Project Diva Arcade. That would probably make it bring up faster. Project Diva Arcade. Yeah, click this. You want to use the installer because I've tried to do a manual wine prefix and it just doesn't want to work because you have to install .NET 4.8 and I don't know. I tried and it just exploded. So we're gonna do this. So click install. Then you want to point it to the folder where you have your arcade dump installed, which in my case is right here. And it'll bring up this warning, that's fine. Here, you want to change it to select file, then go to here and pick your PD Loader release zip file, and then click install. It will create the wine prefix very slowly because this is on my SD card. So yeah, it'll make a wine prefix, and then the important part is it will not install Mono, because I guess Mono breaks stuff because it needs real .NET 4.8 for the launcher, which helps you configure all the settings. But this takes a while, so we're gonna pause the video and come back once this is done installing .NET. Okay, so it's been a hot minute, and as you can see, the installation is finished. So we're just going to click close. Then we're going to click on the game, and then down here at the bottom there's an arrow thing. Then we're going to click run exe inside wine prefix, and this is where we install both of the Visual Studio redistributables that we downloaded. As you can see, this is the 2015 to 2022 one. I accept the license agreement. I tried to use the wine tricks like Wine Tricks VC Run 2019 thing, and it didn't work. So this is what I found to work. You might have luck doing it another way, but install both the 64-bit and the 32-bit. I say that in the wrong order as I installed 32-bit first. Oops. And install. Alright, there. And then the last thing we need to do is minimize this, go into plugins, and then take your copy of Diva GL and drop it into the plugins folder. Then we can launch the game. And here's the launcher. There's a couple of things we want to change here. First, on internal resolution, enable that and set it to 720p. So 1280 by 720. Resolution. Personally, I'm going to set this also to 720p. Otherwise, if you try and render it at 720p in 800p, you'll have stuff cut off, which is not cool. Then in options, you're going to want to disable movies, because movie playback doesn't work. It's broken on Wine for, I don't know, there's like 5 different reasons that I've found online, but none of them, I don't know. I am not educated enough to do that. Then go to plugins and patches. Make sure, I think you can actually turn off Diva movies since we have, since we disabled movies. Make sure Diva GL is turned on, then turn off no video, or no video, and shader patch. Click apply, and then click launch. And it should just come up, maybe. Hello? Are you going to explode? No, there it is. You'll have to excuse me, I don't have a controller plugged in, so we're gonna test using a keyboard. Oh, I forgot, this is the first time I've opened this install, so it has to install the extended data. So, we'll be right back. Okay, there. It has finished installing the extended data. The first thing you'll notice is, once we get past these opening logos, the opening video should not play. Yeah, it's just blank, but that's okay. And also, I don't have sound. Can I switch my sound device? I can. Oh, there we go. Oh. Right, I forgot. Okay. The default Wine that it sets to, or at least this Lutris sets it to, it kind of sucks. So I'd say change the Wine to something else. Like, we're gonna use, I just downloaded GE Proton 10.25, so we're gonna use that instead. So yeah, hopefully this doesn't take I'm gonna close this too. Hopefully this does not take 9 billion years to launch. There we go. Okay, it should work. Unless it's just gonna... Nope, it's fine. Okay. I have to play with a keyboard for a second, so... I don't know. Oh, this is probably, like, copyrighted the hell and back. Actually, shut up. Okay, there. I don't know. We'll just pick some random song like this one. This one's probably fine. I have disabled movie. Yeah, okay. I have... And yeah, it works. And then, yeah, pretty much. I am not good at this game, but yeah, it works. And the last thing you probably want to do is, once it works, you can right-click it and do Create Steam shortcut. And then there. Now we can return to gaming mode. So it should be here, non-Steam, here it is, right here. So, you can just launch it, and it should hopefully work. Oh yeah, I forgot I had the launcher turned on. You can turn that off in the config if you hate it, but right now I'm just gonna leave it on. It doesn't even matter. And then yeah, it works in game mode. So that's about it. This video kind of sucked, but I had to do this anyway, so I figured I might as well show it in a video. Thanks for watching. I'll make more relevant videos later. See you later.